Any fans of evening talk shows in the 90s and noughties will be very familiar with Jay Leno. With The Tonight Show with Jay Leno running from 1992 to 2014, he was the undisputed king of late night TV, with notable guests including Arnold Schwarzenegger, Hugh Grant, and Barack Obama, to name just a few. And with all that fame and success comes the riches. And you can bet Leno spent a good portion of his money on one of his favourite interests: cars, and quite a few at that. But what cars in his extensive collection, cars of which date back nearly a century, are the rarest and most expensive? Welcome back to another video, guys, where today we'll cover two of the most rarest cars in Leno's collection, including a one-of-one concept supercar fit with a gas engine commonly used in helicopters. It's a well-known fact that Leno has one of the most comprehensive car collections in the world, alongside other notable celebrities with extensive car collections too, such as Pink Floyd drummer Nick Mason. By the way, that Ferrari 250 GTO Nick Mason is standing in front of, well, he purchased that for £37,000 in 1977, and in 2010 turned down an offer of $30 million for the car. It turned out to be quite the investment. Leno's famous garage rose in prominence from the first season of Jay Leno's Garage. Notable features on the show are the first car Leno ever owned when he moved to California in the 70s, which was a 1955 Buick Roadmaster, a car with a very primitive radio system. And also flown over especially for an episode of the car show was a Triumph Herald. But what made this Triumph Herald extra special was it just so happened to feature on the front cover of a very famous album. But today's first mention of Leno's most expensive and rare cars in his collection goes to his 1994 McLaren F1. Now worth $12 million, Leno's McLaren F1 is the legend of the supercar industry, with more recent McLaren F1s selling at auction for upwards of $19 million. The car is designed to have the driver sat in the middle with additional passenger seats close by on either side, but there's no room behind for anyone else, as this is where the car's BMW V12 engine sits, which allows the F1 to reach top speeds of 240 miles per hour. The compartment housing the engine in the rear is also plated with gold, because this is considered one of the best heat reflectors. The McLaren was considered one of the most expensive cars of its time, so very attractive for multi-millionaires, including this familiar entrepreneur, Elon Musk. The second and final mention of rare and exceptionally expensive cars in Leno's collection is one you won't find anywhere else in the world. Taking 2.5 years to build, and in a collaboration between Leno, General Motors and companies specialising in high-performance materials, the team were on a mission to design a car unlike anything the world had ever seen before. The EcoJet, aptly named because it was designed to run on biodiesel, which is a form of diesel derived from plants and animals, as well as regular jet engine fuel. Very unlike a regular car, as the EcoJet was fitted with a helicopter engine, a Honeywell LTS 101. With the car being a complete one-of-one when made, it has many questioning what the price tag would be if it was ever to be sold. Well, considering its incredible rarity and unlikeliness to ever be replicated, it's considered priceless. And considering the jet engine alone can cost up to $160,000, it's clear if it was ever to sell, it would be up there with the most expensive in Leno's collection. That's all for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and please comment down below what your favourite supercar is if you have one, and I'll see you next week for another video.